Well, it's Thursday. It's 2:30 Central here on we can go home. It's I can't do. It's oh. It's Thursday. It's October, like the 6th or 7th or whatever that Thursday that's in that week of October. I'm trying to get somebody to help me down there at the VA, and it's not happening. Ain't nobody else I can call. Suicide prevention hotline. I call suicide people there at the hospital. Oh. I was trying to stream it on live on video on YouTube, but I was shut down. The network went down, and so I don't know what to do. Oh wait, that was the date. Try that again. Yeah, Thursday, October 8th at 2:20 Central Time. Streaming ain't working, so I'm making this video. How secure it's going to be. We can easily be wiped from here if they want to wipe it. I don't know, just to show something gruesome on here. I don't know. I'd rather not be that way. I think jumping off a bridge down there would be much more of a prudent thing to do, is to be no mess. And I don't know. I don't know. Just constantly being lied to. Empty promises, new people reassigned, nothing ever gets happen. Call all these people. I don't know who else to call. I'll call Tony. I'll have to get her phone number though. Let's call him. Can you do it?
Hello, you've reached the combined voicemail for Deborah London Brett Arnspiger, Michelle Kraft, Sarah Northrop, and Kathy Bollinger. If you're having a medical or mental health emergency, hang up and dial 911. If you're having thoughts of suicide, please hang up and dial 1-800-273-8255. Then press 1 at the prompt to reach the Veterans Crisis Line. That number again is 1-800-273-8255. Then press 1 for the Veterans Crisis Line. Otherwise, please leave a brief message and we will return your call during regular business hours.
Yes, this is Slave Fuquay, F6165. My phone number is 713-562-7625. I've tried the crisis hotline and they just sent me back to you. I tried 911 and that's just resulted in more problems. So I'm trying to get in touch with the Homeless Veterans Program Deputy Tony. I was wondering maybe y'all could help me get in touch with her. Will y'all please return my call? It's Thursday, October the 8th, I believe, at like 2:30 Central Time. Thank you.
Welcome to the Michael E. DeBakey VA Medical Center in Houston, Texas. If you are having a medical or mental health emergency, hang up and dial 911. If you are having thoughts of hurting yourself or want to talk to a mental health professional, hang up and dial 1-800-273-8255. Then press 1 to reach the Veterans Crisis Line. The extension numbers at the medical center have changed to 5 digits. If you know your party's 4-digit extension, please place the 2 before that extension. You may make your selection at any time. For pharmacy, press 1. To reschedule, cancel, make a follow-up appointment, or to obtain nurse advice, press 2. To apply or determine your eligibility for health care, press 3. For billing questions, press 4. For other questions, press 0 for operator assistance. One moment, please. 3-794-7648 for a list of your future appointments. Your call will be answered in approximately 29 seconds. There are now 3 calls waiting ahead of you. All agents are busy with other customers. Please continue to hold. Please hold on. Calls will be answered in the order that they were received. www.myhealth.va.gov on the web and register today.
Hello? Yes, sir. I'm trying to get in touch with a lady named Tony, who is the head of the Homeless Veterans Program Deputy. Tony? Oh, it's disconnected. Disconnected.
Medical Center in Houston, Texas. If you are having a medical or mental health emergency, hang up and dial 911. If you are having thoughts of hurting yourself or want to talk to a mental health professional, hang up and dial 1-800-273-8255, then press 1 to reach the Veterans Crisis Line. The extension numbers at the Medical Center have changed to 5 digits. If you know your party's 4-digit extension, please place a 2 before that extension. You may make your selection.
Hello? Hello?
Mr. Bouclair?
Yes.
Hey, this is Michelle Kraft. I was calling you back. It sounded like you had some contact with your PCP today, and so they were just worried about you, so I was just giving you a quick call back. Sounds like your pain has gotten worse today.
Yes, ma'am. It ebbs and wanes, but I went down to the VA on Friday, and it was like a Gilligan's Island, like a 3-hour tour, and I came home from that, and my pain just got worse throughout the night, and was so bad Saturday, I really thought I couldn't take it anymore.
Guys, something that I talked with Dr. Marsh, who's our director of our mental health, the whole hospital, the director of the mental health.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, and she said that just to encourage you to come to the emergency room, and that they would work with you on, you know, you're probably right now, because you're probably not eating well, drinking well, they could rehydrate you. They also could look into, you know, having people look at your pain medications, and if you needed admission to, you know, one of the units, you know, if there was something worse medically, you know, or if not, there, you know, the psychiatric unit works on pain medications and stuff like that too, as a whole team. So, because, I mean, I think at this point it's gotten so bad that we need to sort it out. You know, right now, you know, you don't have any place to get medicines, because those have been cut off, you're in severe pain, your pain is causing suicidal thoughts.
Well, I went down there to the ER in February, and they injected me with some Narcan, and I think I've got permanent nerve damage from that, and I went in...
You could tell them not to do that. You have a right to say no to whatever, and definitely report that to them. But there's other things that they can do. And if it turns out that something is worse, you know, than before, maybe you need, you know, medical admission, or maybe you just need keep you here and have the pain evaluation team come and see you, you know, wherever you're at. And so
they admitted me then for like 3 days and just sent me away, and said, you know, this is going to happen. I've been waiting to see a psychiatrist now since August, and they keep changing providers and changing the dates. And
well, this is what I would say, because now we're involved. Dr. Marsh is involved. I think it'll be different this time.
Dr. Marsh.
Dr. Marsh is the director of the whole mental health care line.
Okay.
So she, you know, and so we can, you know, I think that we can work together. You know,
okay.
If you can get in here.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way I can promise what's going to happen just because I'm not the doctor. But
right.
what I will do is call and, you know, let, would you be, now when you say you were admitted for 3 days last time, was that to medical or mental health?
To medical.
You were on the medical unit. Okay.
Yeah, because they poisoned me with that stuff, and I went into some kind of acute toxic shock from it, and I almost choked on my own mucus in the ER there, and nobody would help me. They just left me back there dying in the pool of blood and mucus, you know.
So, at this point, because of how severe your pain is, I think you need to come in.
Okay.
And I think that we could just call the ambulance to just come get you. It was for suicidal thoughts and severe, excruciating pain.
Well, you know, that's what I was talking to the people at the Veterans Choice Program, because I was supposed to be putting into that, and because of an error in the clinic down there, they would deny me my eligibility despite my eligibility. And then the ambulance came and picked me up, and they took me to the hospital and strapped me to a bed and put me in a psychiatric hospital for 6 days.
Now, where was that at?
At Houston Northwest. And then sent me $7,000 in medical bills. And
how about if I have them call, because since you live a ways out, maybe that's what happened. How about if
I have your case manager and them come get you and bring you in. So then you don't have to worry about that, because it's true, an ambulance may not bring you this far.
As long as I'm not going to be involuntarily committed in hell against my will.
No, you're not going to be involuntary. You're not going to be involuntarily committed unless you are actively, severely suicidal, and then, we have to keep you safe. But that's not what I'm hearing. What I'm hearing is you're in severe pain, and that's causing suicidal thoughts, which does worry me.
Yes, ma'am.
But what I want to do is figure out how do we get the pain down so that the suicidal thoughts aren't there.
Exactly.
So, but I don't know that, I don't have, that's what I would tell somebody. No matter what I say, it's not taking the pain away.
Yes, ma'am.
The pain is severe.
But that's the most perfectly logical things I've heard come from anybody down there today.
Well, I'm glad that I sound logical, because I am. But all I can do is tell you that at this point, I think that this is the only option we have at this point, because we have to do something. It is too severe.
Well, the ambulance.
And I do not want you to get so even more severe to where you give up, and and actually, harm yourself again. I mean, okay. So what I'm going to do then, I'm going to call and I'm going to have them go pick you up. Okay.
Okay.
So, plan on staying here for a few days, so put some stuff together. I don't know where you'll be admitted or not, but I want you to cooperate with us, and I'm going to do everything I can to see what we can do to get the pain evaluation team involved again, to be, we're going to be working on this, trying to get everybody on board again, go back to the, back to the, what's that word, that saying, back to the plate or whatever.
Okay.
And so that we've got to do something.
Okay.
And you being at home, it's just going to get worse.
Well.
And even if you be open about, even if you have to be admitted onto the psychiatric unit for a few days, not involuntarily.
Right.
But because you're having suicidal thoughts, okay?
Right.
And we're going to let them know that you're coming and that you're having the suicidal thoughts. And so I just wish, like I told you before, I just wish there was something I could do more specifically to make your pain feel better, but obviously there is not. More coordinate care for you.
I appreciate it, ma'am, and you've been the most compassionate, logical person I've spoken with over the last 700 people I've talked to down there. But
I appreciate that compliment. I just wish I had more ability to do tangible things to help with that. But what I will do is I'm going to get somebody to come and get you and pick you up. Okay?
I'd rather get myself down there. The ambulance is way too uncomfortable. But
No. I meant by car.
Okay.
To come get you by car.
Well, then how am I going to get home? They took me down there and left me down there the last time with no ride home.
We will figure that out. Okay.
But I honestly would feel much more comfortable just coming down there.
But how are you going to get here?
Well, I got some things I need to make. I got cats here. I need to get preparation so that they have sustenance for 2 days and
okay,
try
so
to.
You're just going to drive here? Or?
Yeah, I'll just drive down. My car seat, ma'am, is the most comfortable seat that I can sit in.
Okay, so you're going to drive down to the ER. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll drive to the ER there.
Okay, well, I'm going to let the ER know that you're coming, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
And we'll see what we can do from there, okay?
Thank you so much.
So, okay, now, I always I know veterans are people of their word, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so you just know, this is what I always tell people, because even though I can't make everything go away, what I do tell them is that I'm a diligent person.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not just going to, just after I talk to you, just let it go and stuff like that. So I can be a contact person for you, and we can continue to work and see if we can get some things figured out, okay?
Okay, and this Dr. Marcia?
Dr. Marsh.
And Marcia, I beg your pardon. And is there an extension there for you?
For me, there's my extension is 26190.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me gather my stuff up here and get myself together.
Okay.
So I'm just laying naked here on the bed.
Know that you're coming, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. And if things don't work exactly as you want, now what I would say is that even though being on the psychiatric unit, a person might feel very uncomfortable there. Okay. They might say, well, that doesn't make any sense because I'm in severe pain and that doesn't. But what I will tell you is because you're suicidal, because of that, it does make sense, and we can have somebody intervene for you on the pain side while you're there.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
so,
I've been up there once before, so
okay.
I am familiar with that.
Okay, and we'll see. And we're going to keep advocating, and you're going to keep advocating for yourself as
Yes.
far as addressing the pain.
Yes, ma'am.
But we really need to take serious these suicidal thoughts. I don't want to lose you.
I don't want to die.
Okay, I'm glad you don't want to, because you know you got a whole bunch of life left to live.
Yeah, I'm not even 50.
But we got to get that pain under control. I know, so that you have a quality life.
Yes, ma'am.
So, but pain is it's just a terrible thing, and it's so hard to get a handle on.
It is, and you know when.
But everybody has to get together to kind of help you figure this out.
Right, and when they won't listen to you and they compartmentalize everything, and then everything stacks up on top of one another, and then it's in such a big ball of mess that.
Yeah, and it really, so you being here with us.
Okay.
And so you be very honest about those suicidal thoughts, okay?
Okay.
And realize I'm going to be here tomorrow too, and I'll be looking back and seeing what's going on, and seeing what I can do, And I think the main thing, we need to slow down a little bit so that we can take a look at it again. You being here with us, even if it is on the psychiatric unit,
right.
Just for a few days, so we can look at it again, make some plans, those kind of things. So let's figure that out, okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, I'm going to let them know you're going to be coming. What time do you think you're going to get here?
It might take me a couple of hours. I got some things I need to do and some arrangements I need to make for my animals.
Okay.
All right.
And what kind of animals you have?
I have a couple of cats.
Okay, I love cats.
I love cats, too.
Okay, all right. Okay. And you got my number if
yes,
you need me, all right?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, Marcia, so
right.
much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Involuntary.